Saturday, May 28th, roll number 2, Nighthawk on top, Seth on the bottom. Immediately, Andrew secures the side control position with a strong grip underneath the far shoulder. And after reviewing our first roll, where I didn't give him an inch from the get-go, he does a better job of maintaining a tight control. But here I go. I'm already bringing my far shoulder up and I'm shrimping in. As soon as your opponent's able to get that shoulder up, then shrimping becomes an option. And you see, as I bump the hips and I rock back and forth, I get my shin and my insteps in. It's allowing me to be able to turn. I get my legs fully back in the fight here. I've got a butterfly guard. I'm starting to work an underhook on the near side arm, but with the same butterfly hook. Andrew's going to use that to pass as he hooks my foot. He does not finish the pass as he tries to get top position. I get my legs back in the fight. He needs to push my butterfly hook down to the mat. And he's allowing me just to be able to build and get my base here with the elevator. And ultimately he gets swept. Now he's got his butterfly hook there. I'm keeping that from coming out so he doesn't work a triangle. He's attempting an omoplata. And I am driving my head to his face, crushing the omoplata and defeating his flexibility from him getting that shin across my face or underneath my chin. There I go. I start to pass the guard here and quarter guard position. We're sort of out of frame with our upper body. You can kind of see a little bit what's happening in the mirror. Here I go to head arm control. I let guys get underhooks on this side all the time. It's popular for passing, but I'm comfortable there, so I'm able to defeat things a lot by having good posture and keeping my hips low. It makes it harder to sweep. Here I go. I use that to pass the legs, and now I am trying to get control of my hands underneath the far side armpit. There I go. I'm underneath the armpit so we can't hand fight. I'm going to switch it to a figure 4 to work an anaconda. Here I go. I work back to my base, and then away from my hands I'm going to roll my right shoulder to the mat and then work to hook his legs to sink in the anaconda for the tap. I've got short arms, so anacondas aren't really an option for me. I like the Japanese necktie, but you cannot sacrifice and do Japanese neckties from the bottom. Just mechanically they don't work. But by securing in with the figure 4 and the anaconda, that's a possibility. So it's a rare submission for me to get. Again, Andrew's starting inside control. He's doing a good job keeping his right knee to my hip, taking my legs out of the fight, but I'm able to get my base all the way down. I baseball grip, extend the hand, create some space, and he's not able to secure pressure or drive me back down. Andrew starts in bottom instead of side control. I'm going to work out of his guard here. Immediately he takes the right hand and left hand. He's working to break my posture down. He's got a foot on the hip. You got to kill feet on the hips because they allow them to turn the hips to be able to attack. He's working underneath my leg there. You see me keep my hands together and to my head. And if you're not sure what's happening in the guard, that's a good defensive position. I'm able to take an opportunity as soon as I feel those ankles uncrossed from behind my back to get my posture and push his knee down with his underhook there. Again, here I go. I'm working a deep underhook. Oh, almost working a Japanese necktie. Andrew keeps his posture up, so I'm not able to get my hands clasped together and start wrenching down on his neck. I jump in as if I'm going for a triangle. He keeps both of his hands low, and I just have a empty triangle on him. Last week it had that same position. It kind of cranked on his neck a little bit. I let it go, and then I use that as a sit-up position. As you see, I have his head here, and with the distance between our hips, I use that to get up again. He's not able to keep that top pressure. He needs to check the knees to recover and keep my knees pointed up. Again from the guard. Instantly I'm up to posture. He's trying to keep his ankles crossed and pull me back down. I keep hands in the ribs to take out that space. He works for a deep half guard here, and he gives me the knee bar. I'm going to pull his opposite leg so he's not able to use that to block the knee bar, and it also keeps his hips squared up to me. Good roll.